Welcome to the Story Garden, where every tale plants a seed of inspiration. Here, we weave stories that spark imagination, warm the heart, and awaken the dreamer within you. So sit back, relax, and let the magic of storytelling begin. Today, we bring you a powerful tale, The Elephant and the Rope. It's a story of strength, belief, and breaking free from the limits we place on ourselves. Are you ready to discover the truth about what truly holds us back? Let's begin. The morning sun painted the sky with hues of gold and pink as Daniel made his way through a dusty village road. He was on a journey, not just across the land, but within himself. For years, he had battled self-doubt, shackled by invisible chains of fear and failure. He had once dreamed of great things, but every setback had reinforced the belief that he was not meant for success. Today, however, something felt different. He had promised himself to keep an open heart and mind, searching for a sign that would reignite his spirit. As he walked past a small elephant camp, he noticed something peculiar. Massive elephants, their strength evident in their towering frames and thick, wrinkled skin, stood idly with nothing but a thin rope tied around their legs. No heavy chains, no cages, just a simple rope loosely looped around their ankles, tethered to a small wooden stake in the ground. Daniel stopped in his tracks, his brow furrowed in confusion. These creatures, powerful enough to uproot trees, did not attempt to break free. Instead, they remained still, swaying slightly as if unaware of their potential. Curiosity gripped him, and he approached one of the trainers who stood nearby, brushing the dust off his worn-out hat. "Excuse me," Daniel said. "Why don't these elephants try to escape? Surely, that rope isn't strong enough to hold them." The trainer smiled knowingly and leaned on his wooden staff. "When they were young, we tied them with the same kind of rope. Back then, it was strong enough to keep them from running away. They pulled and pulled, but they weren't strong enough to break free. Eventually, they gave up, and as they grew bigger and stronger, they never tried again." Daniel felt a weight settle in his chest. "So, they believe they can't break free even though they can?" The trainer nodded. "Exactly. It's not the rope that holds them back, it's their belief." Daniel stood in silence, absorbing the words. His mind raced through memories of his own lifetimes he had tried and failed. Dreams he had abandoned, not because he lacked the ability, but because he had come to believe he wasn't capable. The elephant's plight was his own. A flashback took him to his childhood. He had once wanted to be an artist, but after a single teacher criticized his drawing, he had put his pencils away. He had dreamed of starting a business, but after one failed venture, he convinced himself he wasn't cut out for entrepreneurship. Every past failure, every discouraging word, had become a rope tied to his spirit, keeping him from trying again. With a deep breath, he looked at the elephant once more. What would happen if they realized they could break free? The trainer chuckled. Oh, the moment they truly believed in their strength, nothing could hold them back. Daniel nodded slowly. "Thank you." As he continued his journey, something within him shifted. The invisible ropes that had bound him for years suddenly felt weaker. He could see them now, see them for what they really were. Not unbreakable chains, but fragile illusions. That night, under the canopy of stars, Daniel made a decision. he would no longer live by the limitations of his past. He would no longer let failure define him. The next morning he picked up his sketchbook for the first time in years and allowed his pencil to dance across the pages. He wrote down the ideas for his business, this time determined to learn from his mistakes instead of fearing them. With each stroke, each word, each step forward, he felt the rope loosen until finally it snapped. And just like the elephant, Daniel realized he had always been free. And so, the elephant learned what we all must one day realize. The only thing holding us back is the belief that we can't break free. If this story planted a seed of inspiration in you, don't let it fade. Remember, you are stronger than you think, and your dreams are closer than you imagine. Thank you for visiting the Story Garden. If you enjoyed this tale, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories that nourish the soul. Until next time, keep growing, keep dreaming, and never stop believing in your own strength.